You know, and I was doing my review for Alien Romulus the other day. I got talking about the 2012 prequel to Alien Prometheus and its other prequel, Alien Covenant. And my thoughts generally have remained the same for almost 12 years now. If Prometheus is not a prequel to the Alien universe and it's a start of its own film series, it's a phenomenal movie that everybody loves and we talk about in the same breath as, you know, the Alien franchise itself. It's a really cool sci-fi story, a really cool beginning with some really cool stuff. But in the end, it really doesn't answer any questions, right? And you look right away into Prometheus, Ridley Scott, who's an atheist and doesn't believe in God at all, basically tells you God doesn't exist because he makes the engineers basically give their DNA that creates life on Earth and man at that point. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, I want you to take a look at the scene behind me. This is a scene from Prometheus, but it's the deleted extended version of it. So like, you know, in Prometheus, you know, David, Mr. Wayland, Shaw, and some of the crew of the Prometheus wake up the sleeping engineer that survived that's in cryostasis. And basically Mr. Wayland's going to ask him how to live forever. And basically the engineer's like, rips David's head off, smashes Mr. Wayland, kills the rest of the team, and then he goes about trying to fly the ship out of there to destroy Earth. But in this deleted extended scene, Mr. Wayland and David actually have a much longer conversation with the engineer, where the engineer speaks to them and basically says, well, what is he asking for? What does he want? Why are you guys here? And you get to see him and David do some back and forth, speaking in their proto-ancient language that really only they can understand. He's looking around trying to see like how these people got to this planet because he recognizes them as this creation that they've made. You know, in the script, the original script for Prometheus, there's a much longer conversation. It's like 4 or 5 minutes long, but I want you to take a look at this point. Basically, Shaw asked the engineer, like, what did we do wrong? Why are you trying to kill us? Why do you want to wipe us out? And basically the engineer tells them, you know, you guys kill each other, you know, we're trying to save you, but you're just a barbaric, violent species. And then this is where it gets interesting, and people have talked about this before. He says, we tried to save you once more. We took a mother's child back to paradise, which is their home world, what they call it, and educated him, taught him the meaning of life and creation. We put him back into Eden to educate your kind, but your kind decided to punish him. We gave you the fruits of life, and you repay us by leaving it to rot. You talk to me of hate, prepare for rapture. Now, I don't know if that seems like, you know, the engineers created Jesus and, you know, they brought him back to their planet to teach him, he teaches us, and then we, you know, that's how it happened. That's a super cool idea. That would have been super interesting to have in the script, and I understand why they didn't do that, but it still would have been super awesome to see. And I love that deleted extended scene. It actually lets you hear the engineer talk a little more, and you can hear how they actually sound. I don't know if he sounds that way because he woke up and he's all raspy, but it's super cool. I'll play some of it here for you now.
What's in his cargo? It killed his people.
Sure, it's enough. David.
You made it here, and it was meant for us. Why?
So enough, for God's sake, shut her up.
Why? I need to know why. What did we do wrong? Why do you hate us?
If she opens her mouth again, shoot her. David, continue. Tell him why I came.
Idach manamai. Jana murtus teda. Uiva on itam sa stater kreda.
Uarnonem.
What did he say? What did he say? I told him you wanted to live forever. He asked why.
I mean, just based on that scene and that theory alone and like the original script, I just need like an engineer's origin story that's going to be super awesome. Because like seeing this race that's supposed to be the creators looks so cool, and it's a super interesting idea that really didn't get to touch on enough, in my opinion. So I hope we get to see that. I doubt it, but I hope.